Alright, let's look at the very last part of this chapter, Chapter 2, Part 8, which actually be very quick because some of this goes back over the summer assignment. So we're going to look at the quantitative and somewhat qualitative side of science. The two big Q's. The first one is quantitative. What does that mean? Basically, quantitative describes information in a numerical manner. Now, the easy way I know quantitative is that the word quantity. So when I think quantity, that means how much of something. It's a number. This is very different than qualitative. Qualitative describes information in a non-numerical manner. I tend to think of this as the five senses. It's what you can touch. It's what you can smell, taste, hear, and see. Okay, it's the quality. So whereas quantitative is the quantity, how much it is, qualitative is the quality. Does it look good? Does it taste good? Does it sound good? Okay. Does it smell good? It's the quality of something. So those are the two big differences. And we're going to look more at the quantitative right now. The first thing we're going to talk about is unit conversions, which you actually did over summer break. So a unit conversion is converting a quantity expressed from one set to another unit, such as changing meters to centimeters, changing seconds into minutes, inches into feet. In order to do a unit conversion, you have to have an equality. These are two measurements that are actually equal to one another. For example, 60 minutes equals 1 hour. 100 pennies equals $1. Another equality could be something like, oh, easy one, 1 meter equals 100 centimeters. Once you have an equality, you can use that to create a conversion factor. It's a ratio used to convert units that describe a quantity. Now, for this conversion factor, what goes on top, what goes in the bottom, really depends on what you're looking for and what you have to get rid of. So let's look at this. My question is convert 7.0 inches into yards. So I want to change inches into yards. How do I do that? Well, first I'm going to change inches into feet. Well, to do a unit conversion for that, my equality is 1 foot equals 12 inches, or 12 inches equals 1 foot. That's the equality. The conversion factor will be set up like this. Since I want to get rid of inches, I'm going to put the inches on the bottom, and I'm going to put the foot on top. And 1 foot equals 12 inches. So it'll be 1 foot over 12 inches. By doing so, I get rid of the inches. The inches cancel out. So I do 7.0 times 1, which is 7.0, divided by 12. If I stop here, my answer will be in feet. I don't want feet, I want yards. So now I got to change feet into yards. Again, I need another equality. How many feet are in a yard? Well, there are 3 feet in 1 yard. Now again, where does the yard go? Where does the feet go? Well, since I want to get rid of feet, I'm going to put the 3 feet on the bottom. Since I want yards, I'll put the yard on top. Since I have feet on top and feet on the bottom, they cancel. Now I just do 7.0 times 1 divided by 12 times 1 divided by 3, and that will give me an answer of, now the question is how many sig figs. Notice I have 7.0, that is 2 sig figs. And someone goes, well, you only have 1 sig fig here, 1 sig fig here, 1 significant figure here, you have 2 significant figures here. These are constants. So never ever ever use these in determining significant figures. In this case, it's going to be 2 significant figures. So 7.0 divided by 12 divided by 3 equals 0.19 yards. So that's how you do a unit conversion. Again, you need to set up an equality, then make a conversion factor from that. The most important thing ever. Oh, this is so important in chemistry. The unit you want goes on top. The units you want to get rid of goes on the bottom. It's the most important thing. There's a whole part of this section about metric units and converting. I'm not going to go over that because guess what? You did over summer. So if you want to go back over how to change meters to kilometers and centimeters to meters and millimeters to whatever, Look it up. Okay, go back to the summer assignment. That's very huge. And that's it. We are done with chapter 2. Yay!